sing those tunes. I love Firewood. And welcome back, Firewood addicts, to another episode of Travis Does Firewood. If you love firewood, you like singing about firewood, you like splitting firewood, you like burning firewood, you have come to the right place. Today, we have a lot of wood to split. The further we got before is here, but we have the spruce / pine that we need to get rid of first. So we're going to be splitting today. Let's do it. So this fir, I've been trying to whittle away at this. I have some cedar in here, have some metal in the cedar. I did some demos with this wood before with the saws, and it's just time. It's time. Today it's about, I don't know, mid-40s, and it's sunny. It's sunny. It was snowing hail like yesterday. Super strange. Anyway, I don't feel good about being inside the office today. I need to be outside. There's obviously there's stuff to be done. Always stuff to be done outside, especially with firewood. There's always stuff to get done, but it's sunny. I need to be outside, and this spruce / pine, it needs to go. It needs to go first. So I have this area here more open to do things, so this ground will start to dry out because there's been a mucky mess since I got this dumped in October. It's way too long to have wood sit. It needs to get off the ground, needs to be split, needs to be stacked, and we're gonna do that right now. So we're gonna fire up. So we're gonna move some things around. We're gonna fire up the champion. We're gonna get the splitting. So this is gonna be me splitting today. That's all you're gonna see. Maybe some commentary. We'll see how it goes. But today, mostly splitting time. Let's do it. a special shout out to Lori. She told me that she likes to see me splitting, so here you are, Lori, just for you. She recently went on my Buy Me a Coffee site and donated some money, so thank you, Lori, for that, and a special shout out to you. So here you are, Lori, splitting. So funny story, I was coming home the other day from picking up my kids, and I saw some men at my firewood stand. They were loitering around it, and I was kind of perplexed. So I parked my truck like I normally do and got my son out, and they were walking away from the stand, but they saw me pull in, so I saw them kind of walk towards the stand, and so I went to go up and say, like, what's up, like, what are you doing? And apparently the guy was on YouTube looking at shorts, and he saw one of my shorts, and he recognized the logo, and as they walked by, they were in construction walking by on their break or whatever, and he saw the logo on my firewood stand and was like, hey, that looks familiar. Oh, that's a guy on the short that I just recently watched. So before I came in to meet him and give him a fist bump, he wrote me a note and put it in my cash box. It says, saw your channel, you are awesome, keep doing what you were doing. And he's on Twitch at Boats McGoats. So Boats McGoats, if you're watching this, thank you for the note and for stopping in. It's good to meet fans and people who have seen me on YouTube, so thank you for that. So definitely have put a dent in the spruce slash pine here. I think it's mostly spruce. So throwing the cookie chunks over here, the main wood here, we have some regular pieces like for bundles and racks. Have a few bigger pieces for the bonfire racks in here. Definitely some good wood, definitely tree service wood in terms of a lot of knots. So I was going back and forth with that while still being efficient, having the splitter go horizontal to vertical depending on what I was cutting. Definitely not going to put these big mamma jammas on the table while the splitter is horizontal. So right now it's at vertical. So I have a few of these just to not kill myself, which is the ideal, right? So I got in here some piles of cookies in here and some wood. So but I still have some of these big pieces in here and this one log. So need to stop for a second, take a drink of some water, and collect myself. So we need to buck up a few of these pieces, and we're almost done. That didn't take too long. It did not take too long. It's just a matter of doing it. I mean, if you have a splitter, even though the single wedge box or splitter, that does the job. It does a job. So don't feel like you are behind in the times or not efficient. All the other people who are pros are on YouTube with their professional grade splitters. It's okay. It's okay. You can still get the job done, and in a quick amount of time with your single wedge big box splitter. It's okay. It's fine. We all start somewhere. We can upgrade at some point, or you can spend your entire firewood career on just using the box wedge. With single wedge here, that's okay. Okay, you can see rocking and rolling, whatever brand it is, the single wedge, and just do it. Just do it. Just throw it in gear, in 4 high, rock and roll and kicking butt, and split some wood. Okay, so that's what we did today. I need to get out. I think I'm gonna bring out the purple monster. Let's bring out the purple monster, and we'll buck up these pieces here, and then we'll continue splitting so we can move on to something bigger and better. Let's do it. Just a quick interjection. I just want to say, if you are one of those people who like firewood and want to split your own, and you have a chainsaw or have access to a chainsaw, but you're afraid of it, I hear you. I was there. My biggest fear was the kickback. And that happens. I remember when I was first starting out, cutting logs and rounds with my craftsman, I would tend to cut in the piece and then have my head like over here, so in case it kicked back, it wouldn't hit me in the head, or maybe the chain would fall off and would go this way in my head, but my head was over here, which then you're not looking at where you're really cutting. You're not getting a direct line of sight on your chain, on your bar of where you're actually cutting. I hear you in terms of being afraid. That happens. It's good to have a level of fear. If you are fearless, then you may not have a care in the world, and accidents may happen to you more often than those who have a little fear in them, so they are more aware of their surroundings. I haven't had a lot of kickback. Kickback happens when your tip hits something on the other side, or it gets pinched, or there are YouTube videos. Just Google it of what kickback is. There are chains and chainsaws that claim that they will deter kickback or throwback, whatever. That may be so. Just be mindful of where your blade is. Cut into one piece at a time, and take your time. there are a lot of YouTubes out there of how to use a chainsaw properly, how to maintain it, how to and how to cut into a piece of wood and not have kickback. I'm not gonna guide you either way. All I'm saying with this interjection is it's okay to be afraid, but just to jump into it. To watch your YouTube videos, make sure you have all your protective gear on, but just be mindful of your saw, and just do it. And then as you get more used to it, your nerves and anxiety will calm down, and it will almost come natural. There's still a level of fear with me and using a chainsaw, and I think that the little fear is healthy. It keeps me alert and aware of my surroundings to where I don't get careless. Yes, there's still a lot to learn with me and my skill level and confidence level of using a chainsaw, but that comes in time and how many hours you put into using your saw or your chainsaws. So just a quick interjection while I'm splitting, and so back to it. So you just saw the purple monster back in action, kicking butt and taking names. Tore through these logs here, all good to go. So now everything is bucked up. Everything is cut with the chainsaw, and now we can finish splitting. So we're gonna knock this out real quick, and we are not looking back. Ta-da! Yeah, so we got everything split of that load that I got in the fall of last year. Definitely a long time coming. It's almost ridiculous that I didn't get it done sooner, but it's done. I don't know how much is here. At least a third of a cord, but it's all gonna be divided. There's wood here that are cookies, like this piece here. There's pieces that are for bundles, like this piece right here, and there are pieces that are gonna be for rack wood, like this piece here, and then pieces that are gonna be for the bonfire rack, like this piece here. Definitely some wet wood. You know what's wet, pardon the sun. You know what's wet wood when there's a pool of water in the track of your splitter, and when you're splitting vertically with a single wedge, and after you get done splitting around it, the wedge will drip water. Stuff is wet, definitely green, and there's a lot of it. So in this round, I split up with the axe just now, off camera, and a lot of you may want to see that, but I just want to get it done. So now it's time to organize this, stack it, put it away, get it covered so it's out of the way and drying. So that's the plan for right now. I'm gonna do that all off camera, and then we'll clean up this area, toss the debris so this area can dry out, and then we can tackle the fur, which is just gonna be the same thing. So I'm confident that if I have a full day, I can bust those two piles out, and at most 2 days, maybe one, kicking butt full blast. But I don't know, we'll see. We will see. I hope you like this video. But just a quick side note before I end the video. If you find yourself in social situations, like at a party or a bar, where you're interacting with folks and all you seem to be able to contribute or want to talk about is about firewood, and the other person across from you looking at you like, what is this person? Huh? I have the thing for you. If you want to chat firewood, come on down to the Firewood Addicts podcast series. I interview pros, I interview lay people, people who have a passion and addiction for firewood. If that's all you can think about, talk about, dream about is firewood, anything to do about firewood, this podcast is for you. Let's get you on. I'll interview you, and these episodes come out every Sunday morning for you to watch. They're kind of long, kind of lengthy. They're not for everyone to check out because they're so long, but if you have an addiction, and you're singing those tunes, I love firewood. So I can't snap my fingers with my left hand. But if you like that song and you sing it to yourself in your head, in the shower, when you're sleeping, tune in or be on the podcast. Let me know, email me, and we'll get connected. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe, keep cutting. Cheers.